again, in the 70s, this whole Castañeda thing was out there. Hey, you know, there is somebody keeping the knowledge and all this. And for those of you who don't know, Castañeda was proven total fraud. It's all fiction. But at the time, I didn't know that. So I went to Oaxaca, and I went to the Mayan areas. I went to all these different areas when I was about 18 years old, and thinking, well, they think you're a squinkly. They don't want to share anything with you. I thought, you know, while you're young, they think you're not really worthy of it. And long story short, it wasn't until about 1986. And here I was on another trip in Nayarit, and I meet this huichol. And it's a long story, but the essence of the story was in having these 2 days of conversation with this huichol. In case you don't know, the huichols, they dress in this beautiful regalia, from colorful, and the hat, it's just beautiful. And this had been like one of my obsessions, because I remember when I was about 5 years old, I was in Mexico City. And I remember the day I was looking at reflection with my dad and my brother. Were looking at some clothes or shoes or whatever it was. And I saw this reflection. And there was these huicholes across the street. And I had been obsessed. I wanted to know who these people were. And I shared that part of the story with him. And he said, yeah, most people actually, they laugh at us, se burlan, you know, when they see us. And we got into this conversation about the theology. And this was the biggest eye-opener ever, because basically he gave me the first honest answer I had ever gotten in my life. I had met the locals, so-called elders. I had met the elders from far away. And this man says, we don't really know very much about our own history anymore. We don't understand our theology. We do the rituals and ceremonies because it's all we have left. We don't really understand all components of it, but it's all we have left. We know that people, they ridicule us because of the way we dress, but that's what, it's really important for us to dress this way when we go out. We said, con los mexicanos. When we go out, he says, because this is our shield. It's how we protect ourselves. And out of it, I got that none of the theology has survived. In talking to people that pretend, like we have this one video of this guy, he's going on about, what I am about to tell you has come from mouth to ear and mouth to ear for centuries. I have it all on tape. He's Andrés Segura, the big chingon of danzantes. Everything that he says in that video, I can tell you exactly what book he got it out of. But if you've never read any of these books, wow, this guy speaks Nahuatl. Wow, he's been a keeper of all of these secrets. He is part of these people who have been keeping these secrets for centuries. But think about it. Why would you keep secrets about our history, about our theology? Because you would be a coward, wouldn't you? The whole idea, oh, we're gonna just keep this until you are ready. When will we be ready? Another 500 years? Another 5,000 years? Yeah, the theology has not survived. The warrior societies have not survived. The warrior societies have not survived, or else I would still be fighting. The last of our warriors were killed on the plains. The last of our warriors in the south were, you can say the Mapuche are still fighting to a certain extent, but basically they're just struggling the way maybe some of us are struggling here. But there are no warrior societies. So I don't know if I've gotten a real long way around to answer your question. Pero así soy, ¿verdad? No, because it is. It's a very complex subject, and for some of you who do know, it's a subject that I didn't really want to deal with for years, because I have seen people take our materials and they corrupt them. They take them and they use them for ugly things. And at one point we had the basic outline of the theology, and I got really angry because of something that I saw and I heard. And I said, no, let's just take it down. And we did. We took it down. And then somebody came, yeah, where are they going to learn? If they don't go to what you had on there, our people are not going to have a clue, and you're going to be responsible because you didn't even provide a clue for them. Boss, you can't win in getting the information out. So this is very difficult, and this is kind of my plea to you. If one of you in this room actually follows through, I will be very happy. In that this is something that has to be followed through on. The history has to be followed through on. The education has to be followed through on. Our liberation, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of whether it's in 50 years or 500 years. It's going to happen. Demographically, we've won this war. It's just a matter of whether we're going to be honorable about this in how we approach this, saying, this is our land. You stole it. We demand our rights as human beings. We demand our full humanity. A lot of this it's something new, for us to speak that way, to think that way. So when it gets down to the theology, it's even more complex because all of the pendejadas that are out there, and you get